by Future Designs on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
This is In the Know for Wednesday, July 8, the 190th day of 2020. There are 176 days left in the year. Good morning, MB, guiding you through In the Know at K105. On Litchfield's Country Station, 103.9 The Moose, live online at K105.com, via the Apple and Android smartphone app, using the SoundCloud or iTunes podcast, on Facebook Watch, on YouTube Live, on Periscope, and the hashtag is In the Know. Coming up today, we are going to update you on the latest news headlines from around the community, the county, the Commonwealth, and the country. We will also have today's water cooler question. It will be your chance to win. And we will have COVID-19 update. And we will do that and a whole lot more coming up today here on In the Know. Settling to my left, rolling Mach 9 with the hair on fire, the beautiful girl, it's Beech. Good morning.
Good
sweetheart.
morning.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm digging my new glasses.
Because you can see?
Yes, I can see so much better. They
good.
increased my level of whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm still not able to wear foundation, so hey, y'all.
You're still not able to wear foundation.
No.
Is there a particular reason that you're not able to wear
because
foundation?
I got a lot of sun last week.
Okay.
And then after working in the garden for Mama yesterday, I got a lot more.
Do you have a garden tan?
I do, but
Is that
it's
what
not
you-
a farmer's tan.
Not a farmer's tan.
No.
It's just a garden tan.
It's a garden tan.
All right, very good. She's the pride of Pumpkin Center, the heiress to the great mini burger fortune. She's Vera Wang's arch nemesis and the professional bargain hunter's woman of the year. She's Misty Embry Thomas. Hey. How's Misty?
I'm well. How are you?
Not doing too bad.
Yeah.
Technology not being my friend here to start the show today, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's only Wednesday. It's Thursday, to where all the computers don't work.
Right.
So I don't know what Wednesday's excuse is. Maybe it's hot. Could it be possible?
It is hot.
It is hot.
Have you? I don't know if you all have noticed it's hot.
I saw a thing yesterday, record temps in most of the 50 states. Was that true? Did anybody investigate that app?
That's probably pretty close to right.
Not app, that.
Southwest United States also additionally high. As it gets hotter, do you see people wearing masks less?
I tell you, I had to run into a store yesterday, and by the time I got out, my asthma was flared up because the mask over my face, and then the heat in the parking lot, and in and out. It was interesting.
There are some people who are walking around. There's more side-eyeing going on, and we're seeing more things nationally about people confronting others in stores where people aren't wearing masks. And so some people have resorted, some opportunists somewhere started making face mask exemption cards. So you carry them around in your wallet. So if someone side-eyes you, show them a little card that says you have an exemption from wearing a mask. By the way, they're fake.
I think I came up with this idea with a T-shirt that said, "I've been tested," or "I've already had the COVID. I have the antibodies." Remember?
Yes, I remember you saying that. There were certain sections I wasn't allowed to go into at Spencer Gifts when I was a young person, but they did have the section where they had the joke boxes and the whoopee cushions and all that.
I still don't think you're allowed to go into some of those
Probably not,
sections.
but well, no one can stop me. But even though I'm not supposed to, no one can stop me now where they once could. So you go to the prank section. So you would find one of those prank face mask exemption cards to be able to put in your wallet. That might be
so now
fun
the
to do.
people who are in the business of fake IDs, now they're in fake exemption card
Yes,
business.
that's exactly
good.
right. They're making those. Another hot and humid afternoon, a few heavy thunderstorms at times. Today will be hot and humid yet again, and will stay hot through the rest of the work week. An approaching front brings slightly higher rain chances on Friday. And anytime, so we have pumped this heat into the atmosphere for several days now, and when we get these really high temperatures and humidity in the afternoon, any rain shower that crops up could potentially have lightning. It could have hail. It could have some severe winds. So it's fun. It's not fun, but it's of note to watch the future radar when you get to the middle of the afternoon and you see these little thunder showers just pop up as a possibility. So it might water the garden. Or the lilies.
I hope so, because I don't want to water today.
Or the hibiscus.
Yeah.
It's the sad part is you have to wait so late to be able to stand to water that you're not supposed to water in the dark. So it's
And I'm tired by that time.
a
So it's like,
catch-22 of situations. Kentucky has now seen more than 600 deaths due to the coronavirus, as well as a spike in new cases. Governor Beshear announced yesterday a total of 371 new cases. So day over day, that's the highest total since May 5th. And it brings the pandemic total to 17,519. The governor said, today is a tough day in our fight against the coronavirus. While we've long noted that case numbers fluctuate due to differences in reporting and that weekends often see lower tallies and that sometimes catch up during the week, today's numbers are cause for serious concern. So here's what I'm reading the governor to say, and I've not taken the time because I've been a little bit busy, but I am interested in the demographics of the positive cases now. When you see Florida, Arizona, Texas, I have long wondered, what are the demographics of those spikes in cases, the surge in cases that we're seeing? Are they the 18 to 34-year-olds? Because you see the president making a case saying our mortality rate, our death rate is lower than ever, even though our positive case rate is up. If you test more, you're going to find more. And if you're not overwhelming your healthcare system, then chances are your positive tests are coming from people under the age of 60. But I don't know that to be the case. But I'm curious what has alarmed the governor yesterday that he wasn't alarmed about other than the day before when we were in the 240s, 250s. Suddenly we get a 371. So it's, so if you look, you're seeing the majority of cases now are sub 70 years of age. So you've got those 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, and the 20-year-old group, which is the highest that you're seeing where these new cases are coming from. My guess is that it's that way around the country as well. But once you have it, then chances are that you may be carrying it to someone else. Right. So 9 new deaths were reported yesterday, raising the number to 602 Kentuckians lost during the virus. Of course, yesterday, Grayson County Schools introduced their reopening plan. The first announcement was made by Superintendent Doug Robinson yesterday, says that the first day of school for students has been pushed back from Wednesday, August 5th to Monday, August 10th. He said the district will offer both an in-person schooling experience and a focused virtual alternative. During a letter that the district posted, it says, during the first 3 weeks, we will follow a temporary A-B schedule with students alternating days in the building and working remotely, Monday through Thursday. So you may be a Monday, Wednesday in-person person. You may be a Tuesday, Thursday in-person person, and everyone will have virtual, or I don't know if they're still going to call it NTI, because it's going to become closer to normal than non-traditional, if you will, but they'll be figuring that out. And then the idea is after Labor Day to try to go to a 5-day-a-week schedule, and it gives them a chance to work in phases. It gives them a chance to train. It gives them a chance to not overwhelm the transportation system, food services, staff, classroom size. They can grow into it. So that's what they're looking for, is to try and phase into this over a 3-week period. But as we've said about everything, subject to change. Something may happen all of a sudden, and they say, well, we're not going to be able to do this for whatever particular reason. And so 1,800 submissions from people. Over the last month, we encouraged, they were asking for input from parents and community partners on how best to address the return to school. And so the district came up with this process after seeking input from nearly 1,800 people. So a lot of parents have big decisions to make. Are they masks are going to be required in schools for students and for staff, especially when you're on the move going from place to place. So parents will have to decide whether they want to participate in sending their children back to in-person school or not. Of course, the schools all around the country, not just ours, but all schools at all levels, are getting encouragement, getting kind of pushed from President Trump. He had a listening session yesterday to chancellors and school presidents from around the country on how, he's encouraging. He said that parents need to get back, teachers need to get back, parents need to get their kids back, the economy needs to go, governments need to go. And so he's just kind of pushing at that a little bit. Then conversely, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says that this is not over. He said during a food pantry visit yesterday, actually on Monday in Louisville, he is also considering a fresh round of direct payments, noting they are especially helpful for those earning $40,000 a year or less. He wants the liability shield to run for 5 years, retroactive to December of 2019. Now, I said all of that COVID information and school return information to sort of bring us to a point where people are going to have some big decisions to make. And it's interesting. Here's what I'm curious to know. There is obviously your stance on this issue, whether you're willing to admit it or not, is rooted in your politics. It's depending upon the leaders that you choose to listen to. You've got people who are cavalier and are dismissing it, or they're saying that it's fake. I saw a comment that said this virus mysteriously will go away after the election. Now, there's some people who believe that, and I certainly can't say that I can't say for certain that they're wrong. It's an interesting ideology that this is being politicized. I would be curious to know if the president were on the reverse side of the issue, say he went back to the beginning, to day one of the pandemic, and did everything the opposite of the way that he did it. And so he ended up in the you must wear a mask category, and he ended up in the we need to hunker down and stay safe and da-da. And so he took the Biden play, if you will. If he took the Biden play away from Biden, would Biden be playing what the Trump play is right now? And so that's what I'm really desperate to find out as an American, is how much of our belief system, as far as the dangers and the severity of this virus, comes down to what political leaders we follow. Have you given that any thought?
Oh yeah, a lot of it. But that's the thing. So in the beginning, we were all unified that we must defeat the virus. Then it began to grow arms and legs that this was politicized. This is fake. I have a few friends who say this virus isn't real. I had a friend recently say, I've known of no one who's had this virus. And I thought, that's not true. We know of several people who've had this virus and died of this virus in our county. So, but what's interesting is there's some of us who go, I'm not following along with Trump, even though I'm a Trump supporter. I'm not following along with his stance on the virus completely. I do believe this virus is real. I don't think it's what we thought it was going to be in the beginning, but we all knew that going into it. But I would say 75% of people are following the leadership of their political party and their thoughts on the virus, which is scary to me because there's a thing called transformational leadership, and those are your Gandhis, those are your presidents, those are your Martin Luther Kings, those are the people who can persuade you to do things their way for movements. But there's also a thing called pseudo-transformational, and those are your Hitlers. So when your mindset is that you're willing to follow someone without giving it thought yourself, that's where I get scared with people, is please put some thought into it yourself and remove your political leadership's thoughts out of it and really decide for yourself, where are you on this virus and how you want to proceed.
I've tried to, I'll use this example. I was talking with a friend earlier in the week, said that they recently traveled to the Smoky Mountain area. And their observation was this. They drove over the mountain to Cherokee, went to the community of Cherokee, where we were in February, by the way, and North Carolina is now a mandatory mask state. So you go over the mountain, go over Newfound Gap, go down to Cherokee, and everyone's wearing a mask everywhere. Drive back to the Tennessee side of the mountain in Gatlinburg, no one's wearing a mask anywhere.
Yeah.
And so that's what I mean about the political ideology is sort of whatever your political
leadership.
leader has
Yeah.
decided for you, you said, okay, well, that's the way that it's going to be. But we're in a nation of 50 states traveling from here and there. So that's what I'm...
I just would be very cautious to do your own research, do your own thinking, and stop letting leadership dictate to you how you feel about something, not just this virus.
About all things.
About all things.
Grayson County Judge Executive Kevin Henderson signed a local state of emergency due to recent flooding yesterday. It said that from June 29th, the order was on June 29th, that they had signed an order for flooding that had occurred June 27th and 28th. Said they were unsure of how much money that they may get, but he had some astronomical number of what he called washouts that they had seen, that were culverts and roads that had disappeared. And he also praised county employees, road department for their work during recent months. Also went on to talk about the various offices of county government that have had to, do some extraordinary things over the last 4 to 5 months. So gave them some credit yesterday. And then the fiscal court yesterday accepted a bid from Morton Salt for road salt for fiscal year 2021. Made me laugh. I mean, I understand if you're looking for a salt expert, it's the Morton Salt Company. But it made me wonder, when they come and give the pitch for the delivery, does the salesperson wear the galoshes with the yellow umbrella and they come in and say, well, here's your salt bid?
If they don't, then they're doing it wrong.
They should. That would be awesome if they did that.
Everybody should take an opportunity to wear a costume at any time.
A future Litchfield dog park over halfway to their donation goal. Some organizers trying to raise $20,000 I believe it's $20,000 in order to create the dog park it's at Bevel City Park, right, where they're hoping to build that. Also, the Litchfield City Council is considering building a sensory museum playground. That word struck me as funny because that's not the use of the word museum that I would traditionally know. So it made me curious. Like, I need to learn more about that Parks and Rec were considering. Also, during the City Council meeting on Monday, Mayor Embry gave an update on the Grayson County Fair, asked by Councilman Decker. By the way, the Litchfield City government has nothing directly to do with Grayson County Fair. It just happened to be involved. The mayor is involved with the fair. And you can read about that at K105.com, that their intentions are still, even on the heels of the Honeyfest being canceled, that announcement being made last week, they're holding out some level of hope to be able to smartly and wisely have some form of Grayson County Fair. It is obviously the proceeds generated during the fair help sustain that facility year round. They have underlying operational costs like utilities, at least minimum utilities costs. They have insurance, they have debt service, they have all those things. So if you don't have some level of fair, then it creates hardship. But conversely, if people are going to be too fearful to go, then you go to the trouble of having one, and then the revenue doesn't come to meet the underlying cost that you're trying to do. So it, again, like many things, I said it earlier, this segment, lots of catch-22ing going on right now on the old darned if you do and darned if you don't routine. So they will continue to monitor that over the next, the Kentucky State Fair is supposed to be the 10 days prior to that. So we'll see how it goes. GE Appliances will expand production and add 260 jobs. It's a $62 million investment. Will expand production of washers, dryers, dishwashers, and refrigerators. They have noticed people are staying home. People are staying home. They're using their appliances more. It's interesting. The technology age, the birth of the internet, made us all more of an isolationist than we were. But now this pandemic has driven us indoors. We're retreating even further and staying indoors more than we were. I guess we've decided to love our homes more, or change our homes, one or the other.
But we're building new walls, I think.
Building new walls.
Open floor plan
is out. That's right. I need at least a cubicle in my house. Got to get to a break. We'll be back with more here on In the Know.
Successful small business owners know that having an ally in decoding the data of your business performance is vital. A trusted source that can interpret financial reports, advise on tax code, and assess overall performance can be the difference between sleepless nights and peace of mind. The certified public accounting firm of Buckles, Travis & Hart is your ally in making sure your business is performing at an optimum level. Call or contact today to find out how Buckles, Travis & Hart can help fine-tune your business to create peak performance. 270-259-5604. GraysonCPAs.com.
Expert care, high technology, hometown kindness. That's Twin Lakes Regional Medical Center. Here's Dr. Gregory Koo on integrative healthcare.
Integrative is basically you mix holistic medicine with modern medicine. I was the director of this holistic integrative center, but I did acupuncture, and I did that my entire career alongside of family medicine, and the results are just unbelievable.
To schedule an appointment with Dr. Koo, call 270-879-3711. Twin Lakes Regional Medical Center. Your home, your health.
Eliminate the threat of termites before damage adds up. Because termites can't detect Termidor, they die after ingesting treated material around your home. The Centricon system with always active technology begins the termite colony elimination process without delay and offers continuous property protection from termites with monitored bait systems on your property. For an effective and environmentally friendly solution to termites, contact the experts at Litchfield Exterminating, 259-6285.
Whether you're looking to start college, have college experience that you would like to expand on, or you're working towards a new career and need the education to get you there, the staff of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College's Litchfield campus can help you get started. The staff is there daily to help you with applications, submitting supporting documents, applying for financial aid, advising, and registration. Get a start on a 4-year degree locally or gain the skills you need to reach your goals. For help getting started, visit ECTC's Litchfield campus today.
Today, your McDonald's order could be more than an order. It could be the first meal you've enjoyed back inside your favorite Mickey D's. It could be a quick bite after getting a fresh cut from a real barber. Or it could be your way of getting back to feeling like yourself again. Whatever this order is, McDonald's will be here to take it.
Get a McChicken and small fries bundle for just $2. And enjoy any soft drink in our new large insulated cup for just $1 more. Prices and participation may vary. Dining rooms are starting to reopen in certain communities.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us at ctbi.com or stop by one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Walmart is jumping into the Prime business. Recode says the retail giant is launching its own paid membership service called Walmart Plus later this month. The service will clearly be going after Amazon Prime, will cost $98 a year, and includes perks like same-day delivery of groceries, discounts at Walmart gas stations, and early access to some deals. Walmart planned to launch the service in March or April, but was delayed due to the pandemic. It's not clear yet if the service will be available nationwide or just in select locations at launch. Instagram is testing out a Shop tab that allows users to purchase from top brands and creators via a new tab in the app's navigation bar with just one tap. Users will be able to filter products by categories, including things like beauty, clothing, home jewelry, and travel, and users can also filter by brands they follow. Motorola will release a moderately priced 5G phone this week in Europe and promises a Moto G 5G Plus that will cost less than $500 will come to the U.S. this fall. Tech Report, Larry Olson.
Today is Math 2.0 day today.
I don't think I made it through 1.0.
Yeah.
I was telling someone the story last week about the day that I met your math tutor, Misty.
Yeah.
I remember that. Right? You've hired a math tutor before,
yes.
right? Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep.
It is also Ice Cream Sunday day today. Leave out the bananas, and I'm good with the ice cream sundae. No bananas, please. You can.
See, I can't have the cherries. I'm allergic to cherries. So
Okay.
I can have it all.
I'll swap you.
And
I don't
today
need it,
is
but-
also Be a Kid Again day today.
Here I come, Nap.
We're encouraged to participate in activities we enjoyed as a child and to introduce them to a kid we know.
What if we didn't enjoy it as a child, but we enjoyed it as an adult?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say about a nap. We didn't enjoy that as a kid, but...
This is called, okay, Zachary, this is called playing outside.
You know, I used to pretend write checks in church when my mom would give me an old checkbook. Now I don't want to pretend to write bills anymore. Like, I don't want to write the bills.
Well, the one thing that I've done is the Play-Doh, the hair one.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Fuzzy Pumper Barbershop,
yes,
absolutely.
That one, right? That's a good one.
I was thinking about being a kid again today. I was thinking about just funny things from childhood. For instance, Taylor, when she was a kid, she said that when she got bigger, she wanted a car without a lid.
Yes.
She was asking for a convertible, but she said, I wanted a car without a lid. Then there was a day we were headed to Bible school, and she asked me to buy her some scarecrow shoes. And I didn't know what scarecrow shoes were. Scarecrow shoes? What are you talking about? Did you see this on a TV show? No. Okay, where did you see it? So-and-so has some. She saw it preschool. I said, I don't know, honey, I don't know what scarecrow shoes are. She said, you just fold them over instead of tying them. And I said, Velcro shoes.
So close.
Okay.
How sweet.
So we got it. But I ran across a list. So here on Be a Kid Again Day today, I ran across a list of funny tweets of things that kids have named, that we don't know them by these names, but kids do. For instance, at Lurk at Home Mom said, my daughter calls corn on the cob holders corn chargers. They have the two prongs on the end.
In the world that we live in, right?
Right, you have the two prongs, and it
sense.
charges up the corn to make it spin so you can eat it. At Java Assassin says, my daughter just called a cemetery a person garden.
Makes sense. I mean, it is a logical, practical title.
Taylor also used to call the cemetery the nursing home.
Well,
we would drive by a cemetery and she'd say, there's the nursing home.
Oh, dear.
Not exactly.
Eli used to call the Amish pilgrims.
Not quite. At Alita the Libra said, my son calls Toys R Us Toys or Else. I get toys or else I throw a tantrum
Freudian
in the
slip.
aisle. At the Dad said, my son calls pudding chocolate Jello, and I'm not sure if he's an idiot or a genius.
That's
pretty,
That
pretty
place
solid.
I'm wondering, right?
Chocolate Jello. Makes sense to me. At Valley Girl says, my son calls dessert his bonus round.
Me too, kid. Me too.
You play the game. You have your vegetable.
Right.
You have your entree.
I finished it
I'd
all.
like the bonus round, please. For 1,000. At Swisher Girl 24 says, this morning my 3-year-old called a donut a cake bagel. So that's what we're called from now on.
Yeah, I love it.
Cake bagel. I can get it.
It's like chicken with a handle at our house.
At Twitter Kitten said, my 4-year-old calls snot sneeze gravy.
Oh, that one makes me gag a little
And
bit.
I'm pretty sure that will clinch a full scholarship to Harvard, she says.
Oh, that got me. Oh,
At
that's
Hen
gross.
Packed Hal says, my son calls them please cars. Because anytime I speed past a cop, he hears me mutter, please don't pull me over.
Oh, that's great.
Please cars.
Please cars.
That's fantastic.
And Exploding Unicorn says, my 4-year-old calls Dunkin' Donuts Drunken Donuts. I was going to correct her, but then I realized it was probably the best idea ever for a bakery. Drunken Donuts. By the way, I heard today that Dunkin' Donuts is closing 450 locations that are inside gas stations.
Oh, that's sad.
Those little modular ones that
yeah.
appear. So, that anyway, some of the kids say the darndest things.
Madison had a couple of names for food items, like what she would call sausage on pizza or the crust on chicken. And I will spare you all because they were so gross that they still make me vomit in my mouth a little bit. But that was her perception of what that was.
I tell you, it took me from I don't know, Litchfield to the other side of Millwood to figure out what Scarecrow's shoes were. It was a big ordeal.
It wasn't gross, though. This is gross.
That's true.
This is gross.
It was not. Looking ahead, I know you don't probably realize it here in July, but eventually Halloween will get here. And Hershey's is already thinking ahead to Halloween 2020 candies and some new varieties. Kitakate has a new flavor called Witch's Brew.
Ew.
So Witch's Brew has the bright green outside of the chocolate and a spooky, tastes like marshmallow cream,
Ew.
all wrapped around the brand's iconic wafer. It doesn't look that much different than a normal one. Just the colors are different.
Well, but
Kinda
it's
sounds like a
marshmallow
s'more.
on the inside?
That's what it says, marshmallow
Yeah, no,
cream.
thank you.
They are also having Hershey's cookies and cream fangs. So they have made an imprint of the candy bar look like the top row of your front teeth with your canine with a fang on each end, so you can hold it up in front of you and take a photo to look like you have fangs. I would try to put it in my mouth,
Right.
if possible.
And then wrap it around your teeth. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going for.
I mean, really, at this point, I want to know how long does it have to be in your mouth to mold, like
Right.
to meld to your teeth,
Ew, yeah, but I'm willing to try
so
it.
that you have a mold of
I'm
it.
not.
Right.
I'm willing
before
to
it
try
completely
it.
melts away the imprint.
There are vampire Hershey's Kisses. Vampire milk chocolate kisses that might look like your
Cherry?
classic kisses with adorable bat foil, but when you bite in, they're stuffed with a strawberry cream filling fit for a vampire. I see.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
I prefer strawberry
Over the
to
cherry.
cherry,
Me too.
but I don't know if I like it with the chocolate. I like base
Right.
flavor. I like strawberry flavor better than cherry. But there is something about cherry and chocolate that go together to me better than chocolate and strawberry. But that's just me. And then the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups Franken Cup, milk chocolate with green cream. So it's sort of like an ombre haircut. It's got green on the bottom.
So is
Regular-
the green cream like mint or just
What it
does it allude to that?
says green cream. It doesn't say specifically about the mint.
Yeah, I'm weird.
So you'll also find Reese's Pumpkins, Mini Pumpkin Pie Kit Kats, Hershey's Glow in the Dark Minis, Milk Chocolate Monster Kisses, and adorable themed foils.
So there's such a thing as a birthday cake Kit Kat? That sounds delish.
That's what I'm hearing. Or
Birthday
seeing.
cake Kit
Dennis
Kat.
Cook, if you're listening, that's going to be the next thing I'm going to need you to bring in.
Oh, by the way, I
That
think
means
I
I'm
have,
never here.
I think I have just. Well, he leaves them
Yours.
behind.
Yeah, you get surprises in your
There are
desk.
plenty of corn on the cob Pringles still left.
Yes, there are.
You know, I do think that, we have a show historian. I mean, maybe we should consider later on in the week, maybe we should have a discussion on the show if Dennis Cook should be named our chief food correspondent.
His last name is Cook.
I mean, exactly. I mean,
That's smart.
it's low hanging fruit. But he does seem to be, whether it's lo mein noodles or whether it's corn on the cob,
Pringles. They used to give you your last name based on what your occupation was.
Yes. Got it.
Smiths were blacksmiths.
Yep.
He should cook or at least supply food items for us.
All right. Let's talk it over later on. Let's put that on a back burner and let it stew.
No, I think we just did, and we made a
Well,
decision.
but that feels like a lot of pressure because he's such a nice guy that.
But I
Okay,
wanted
we're going to
to,
need you to out of the conversation.
but I wanted to be able to use the word stew.
Yeah.
So let's let it stew. Let's allow it to simmer and stew. See how many descriptors I can use in here. And Dennis's first job, well, actually it would be his fifth job because he's already done the lo mein noodles. Trader Joe's is selling gummy bear flavored grapes.
Not grape flavored gummy bears.
Now Trader Joe's is selling gummy
Gummy bear.
berries,
Okay.
which are grapes that taste like gummy bears.
Okay, I got to try this.
Gummy berries are red grapes that are extra sweet too. Packs of gummy berries were spotted at Trader Joe's, so they can probably be found in the fruit aisle. They're
So-
made by Divine Flavor.
how does this work? Divine flavor, pick grapes, and then immerse them in some kind of juice? Or are these like organically grown and they're just calling them gummy berries because they're a sweeter version of a grape?
I don't know, but I'm intrigued.
I am too.
But I love gummy bears. I love gummy worms. And I'm kind of a weirdo
but I would
about
like to
them.
try this.
But I would give this a whirl.
And you like grapes?
I do.
Yeah.
Well, other than the aftertaste of grapes.
Yeah, I got it.
They have that weird...
Do they?
Like the skin, even after you've watched them? Yeah.
They have that weird pit that I don't like, that weird seed.
Where are you buying? Get the seedless ones.
Sometimes when they're given to you or when they're served at places, you don't have the choice. A man jokingly shared a petty lawn mowing act and has sparked a fierce debate online. So some places where you live, you have a shared wall and you have a very small yard where a downspout may be the boundary line between your yard and your neighbor's yard. Mm-hmm. So if you're watching, you're able to see a home where that piece of grass might be, 6 to 8 feet wide max?
Oh, not even that.
It's not even 2 swipes of a push mower.
Right, yeah, no.
And it's probably 15 to 20 feet long. So by the time you turned it around, it'd be time to turn around again. And so a person shared where their neighbor had come out and cut what is really almost 60% of the grass, but left the neighbor's grass. And so that's petty, is it not?
It really is. But we have no way of knowing their relationship. They probably have had problems before.
Is this Rand Paul?
Yes, this is Renee Boucher and Rand Paul.
Is this where Renee Boucher
living
lives now?
next door to one another. And so, but it gave people, the guy said, decided I'm going to leave it, and when their grass grows back, I'll mow mine. I will like this game. So their grass will grow up, and then he'll go in and cut theirs to make theirs look bad.
See, I think that was petty of him. Here's the thing. This guy doesn't know if you want your grass mowed.
True.
I mean, you can make assumptions sometimes that upset people.
I have seen that happen before where someone did someone a favor and mowed their yard, and the person later said, please don't mow my yard.
Right.
I like to mow my yard.
Right.
Okay, so I have seen that. But a second person commented online and said, you need to knock and see if you can borrow his lawnmower. I like that. That part would be good.
You know,
I would like to see, can I borrow your lawnmower to mow the yard?
I'm just going to take up for the guy mowing. If he wanted, at the end of the day, your responsibility is your stuff, not somebody else's. So to take it upon yourself to do his yard, you don't know that he wants you to. It's not necessarily your responsibility.
And we have no idea what their relationship is.
Right. This guy could have done something petty before, but I think it was petty of him to put it on Facebook and say, hey, somebody didn't mow my strip of the yard.
I mean, maybe the other guy's dog poops in the side that is mowed,
I think
right?
the guy
on
who
his
didn't
lawn.
get his yard mowed is the one being petty. It looks like it would be an automatic, hey, I'm just already here and do it, but it's his responsibility. Let him do it.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is not the first time there has been conflict between these two neighbors, but it still looks funny to me.
It looks hysterical.
For something so small like that. We got to get to a break. We'll come back. Today's water cooler question is coming up here on In the Know.
Look at her. She's a bad man. We are thrilled to announce Beech Bend Park is now open daily for the summer. We're glad to welcome you back with our new safety guidelines, providing our guests the safest possible experience. And now you can save big on summer fun. Beech Bend Park is offering a half-season pass for just $49.99, including one bring-a-friend ticket and loads of in-park discounts. Plus, one-day admission tickets can be purchased online for only $29.99 with promo code FUN. Enjoy the awesome Kentucky Rumbler roller coaster, classic amusement rides, daily shows, mini golf, water park with wave pool, lazy river, thrilling water slides, and more. At Beech Bend, the parking, tubes, and sunscreen are always free. For hours, birthday parties, event info, and to purchase tickets and half-season passes, visit beachbend.com. Beech Bend Park. Fun for the whole family. Beech Bend Park.
After a natural disaster, people want to help in any way possible, but beware of scams. Hi, I'm Rihanna Smith-Hamblin with the Better Business Bureau. Never click on links to charities on unfamiliar websites or in text messages or email. These may take you to a lookalike website where you might be asked to provide personal information, or may download harmful malware onto your computer. Also, don't assume charity recommendations on social media have already been vetted. Do your research first at bbb.org.
Community Trust Bank is pleased to announce that all of our branch office lobbies are now open during regular business hours. We remain committed to the health and safety of our communities and are committed to maintaining a safe environment for both our employees and our customers. The drive-thru at all of our branches remain open during regular business hours. You can also make an appointment with our staff by calling your local branch. For location, hours, and phone number of your local branch, please visit our website, ctbi.com.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
As we get back on the road and traffic increases, the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety is reminding you that law enforcement will be out this summer during the Blue Lights Across the Bluegrass campaign. The goal is not to write tickets, but to save lives. So do your part. Make smart choices each and every time you get behind the wheel. Obey the speed limit, drive sober, buckle up, and put your phone down. Spare yourself a ticket and possibly a life. Be safe this summer, Kentucky.
The federal government provides $150 billion a year to make higher education possible for anyone. Completing the free application for federal student aid, known as the FAFSA, is the first step to getting your share. But an estimated $40 million in financial aid is left on the table each year by Kentucky students. Don't let that happen to you.
Fill out the new and improved FAFSA today. Visit knowhowtogoky.org and join the conversation on Twitter, #KnowHowToPayKY. This message is brought to you by the Pritchard Committee Student Voice Team and the Council on Post-Secondary Education.
K105 Weather is brought to you by the 3 Grayson County locations of the Sicilian Bank.
Twin Lakes weather. Another hot and humid afternoon with a high temperature near 95. The one thing that could at least interrupt that would be a thunderstorm, and that would be possible at any point really this afternoon. They could begin to pop. They won't move very much, but just like the past couple of days, very heavy rainfall and lots of lightning will be possible. On the Way 3D Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Brian Good.
All summer. This is the 105 Days of Summer. It's going to be the hottest summer yet. Brought to you by Midway Pharmacy. Summer! On the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Did you know, by the way, I'll ask this question first. Do you know anyone that thinks the Apollo 11 moon landing was a hoax?
It seems like I do.
There's some people, conspiracy theorists that think, you can tell by the way the flag and it doesn't and this and that. They said it was a big hoax. That if the Apollo 11 moon landing conspiracy theory, if it was truly a hoax, over 400,000 people would need to be part of the secret. That's how many people were involved in sending the Apollo 11, NASA and manufacturers and crews, and 400,000 people.
Isn't there a conspiracy theorist video dispelling? Like, I think I had a kid come to me and say, Mom, have you seen these videos where they're saying this is a hoax and the world is flat and blah, blah, blah,
those
blah.
flat earthers.
I'm
Yeah, and
sure
I'm like,
I may have someone, but I don't pay enough attention to care.
I was like, I got too many other things to watch.
Flat earthers drive me crazy. Here's today's water cooler question. Your chance to win. If you've not won in the last 30 days and you're 18 years of age or older, you qualify to win by calling 270-259-6000, 270-259-6000. You can have either 2 tickets to Holiday World or 6 tickets to Beech Bend. Right? 2 tickets to Holiday World or 6 tickets to Beech Bend, whichever you choose. 22% of people have done this while flying. 22% of people have done this while flying. 270-259-6000, 270-259-6000. Oh, dear. 22% of people have done this while flying.
Oh, I don't want that to be my first one.
Hamilton will not be eligible for the 2021 Oscars.
They would have taken it all.
But it has a shot at the Emmys. So they recently changed the rules for the Oscars to allow streamed versions of programs to be included for Academy Award consideration. But They wrote language in when they did that it could not be it could not be from a stage production. So when they redid Les Mis in film format, even though it was very close to the musical, it qualified. But because the Hamilton version that's out was recorded over 3 nights on Broadway in 2016, it doesn't qualify, but it can win an Emmy. So it can't win an Oscar. It's already won a boatload of Tonys. Yeah. It has won Grammys. Yeah. So they can't get the EGOT, though, because they can't get the Oscar.
I watched it again last night.
You did?
With the
subtitles on or off?
They're on. I don't
just leave them on.
Yeah.
By the way, Hamilton has boosted Disney Plus downloads up 74% over the holiday weekend. The streaming app was downloaded 752,451 times globally. That's 74% more downloads than the previous 4 weekends in June.
I told my children yesterday we're getting together for one of their birthdays this weekend. I said, you are not allowed to come home unless you've seen Hamlet and we can talk about it. And then we're going to watch it again as a family.
Hamlet or Hamilton?
Or Hamilton.
Or both.
What did I
I'm going to say,
Hamilton.
is there new curriculum
No.
I didn't realize?
Hamilton.
Beech, pick a number between 1 and 6.
Let's do 2.
All right, 2 it is. Good morning, Jared. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
22% of people have done this while flying.
Turn their phones on the airplane mode.
Turn their phones on airplane mode is not what we're looking for. Keep trying. Let's go to Jack. What's your guess, Jack?
Use the restroom.
Use the restroom is just Jack. Not what we're looking for. I always wanted to
I love
say
that. Right?
Just Jack. Oh, that's what Wendy was going to say. 270-259-6000. 270-259-6000. 22% of people have done this while flying. What is it? Real pigeons fight crime. James Corden will make a children's book into a Nickelodeon movie and TV series. If Disney could just create a cartoon about storks delivering babies to families and maybe call it Tots, that would really make me happy. Or maybe about some dogs that solve problems.
Good gravy.
There's been a lot of Tots and puppy dog pals in my life over the last week and a half.
So much fun.
Yeah. Good morning, Kim. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Do you want Holiday World or Beach Bend if you're successful?
Probably Beach Bend, I guess.
Beach Bend, all right. 22% of people have done this while flying. What is it?
Take a shower.
Take a shower. Ooh.
In the sea.
Where does that happen?
Like a cat bath. Yeah. That is, unfortunately, not what we're looking for. I so wish that was the correct one.
Get the little spray bottle out. Just go to town right there in
Kim,
the sea, right?
Do you want Holiday World or Beach Bend? Kim.
I want Beach Bend. I'm sorry.
Bend, that's all right. 22% of people have done this while flying.
Get sick.
Get sick is.
I've done that.
Keep trying.
Yeah,
You have done.
remember I had food poisoning on the plane?
I think it's higher.
And
I think it's higher than 22%.
I was going to cut the guy's throat behind me because he wouldn't stop talking to the lady in front of me. Remember? I had to apologize because, it was really bad.
270-259-6000. 22% of people have done this while flying. Prince William and Prince Harry continue to divide Princess Diana's memorial fund as their split continues.
Oh, dear.
Now it's gotten serious.
Yeah.
Because he's got his charitable causes and he's got his charitable causes, and so they've taken her memorial fund and splitting it up.
Wow.
Do you think we'll ever find out? Like, will they?
Is it over the picture on the end table that was removed?
I think it's.
I hope it's something as simple as
it's
that.
over all of it.
I hope it's just the picture was removed off the end table, and we found out that the housekeeper knocked it off. It was under the couch the whole time.
That would be funny. Snored is the correct answer. 22% of people have done this while flying.
Snored on a plane.
How would you know?
Yeah.
27. Sorry, we'll give away.
Counted and gave us the average.
Give away the tickets again tomorrow. We got to get to a break. We'll come back. MB's Pointa Ponder, Pearl of Wisdom, and Chart Toppers ahead here on In the Know.
I grew up in Compton. Friends were all from different races, cultures, and backgrounds. I saw racism up close from an early age. I'll give you just one example of why racial inequality is so difficult to solve. We all believe the world's problems exist because of everybody else. We all have the potential to lie, cheat, and mistreat other people, yet none of us feels responsible for a world that lies, cheats, and mistreats other people. We blame everybody else for the world's problems, and conveniently, we expect everybody else to solve them. The late Alexander Solzhenitsyn, who spent 8 years inside a communist labor camp, had a stern warning for cultures who play the blame game. He said if it were easy to identify evil people, saving society would be easy. Just separate the bad people from the rest of us. But that strategy will never work, he said, because the line dividing good and evil cuts through the heart of every human being. In other words, we are all capable of taking advantage of other human beings and treating them with less dignity than they deserve, which means we all participate in creating a world where injustices like racism can exist. The solution is change at a heart level. We'll never erase problems like racism by pointing an accusing finger at one another. We can only create a world of love and hope by becoming people of love and hope ourselves. For Focus on the Family, I'm Jim Daly.
Swarm season. It's here. Will bug problems drive you crazy this year? Litchfield Exterminating are reversal experts. In other words, we drive bugs crazy. Via bugology hypnology, we create tiny pest zombies. Just call us Litchfield Hypnobugologists. Say it 5 times and all your problems will still be there. Since zombie bugs aren't in demand, call the #1 service in South Central Kentucky, Litchfield Exterminating.
Call Litchfield Exterminating 259-6285.
Take your remodeling project to the next level and transform an ordinary space into an extraordinary one with masonite doors and atrium windows from Future Designs. With masonite and atrium, you get countless design options that give you unmatched flexibility, energy-efficient glass choices, hardware, and more. So don't just remodel, transform with masonite doors and atrium windows built around you. Start your transformation at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
You know what sounds fun? Holiday World sounds fun. We're talking the kind of fun that takes 128 acres to contain it. The kind of fun that leads to the sounds of silence on the car ride home. Because the kids will be sleeping. The kind of fun you need to start having today. But you can only get tickets online and only at holidayworld.com.
Free soft drinks, free parking, free sunscreen!
That was fun.
Today, your McDonald's order could be more than an order. It could be the first meal you've enjoyed back inside your favorite Mickey D's. It could be a quick bite after getting a fresh cut from a real barber. Or it could be your way of getting back to feeling like yourself again. Whatever this order is, McDonald's will be here to take it.
Get a McChicken and small fries bundle for just $2. And enjoy any soft drink in our new large insulated cup for just $1 more. Prices and participation may vary. Dining rooms are starting to reopen in certain communities.
Spend a night in L.A., just another chance to see you. Just you and I wanted you to know that my playing days were over. 'Cause all I do is think of you. The writing's on the wall.
MB's Pointa Ponder for today. I have a series of would you rathers. So we can't really get bogged down in the answers. We're going to have to do these rapid fire, okay?
All right.
Would you rather be ugly but smell amazing, or be handsome and beautiful but stink?
In a selfie world, beautiful.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody hanging out with you anyway in a virtual world.
I'm going to go with, yeah.
Because in an isolation world, nobody can smell you anyway.
Me if I smelled good.
You don't have smell-o-vision.
Right.
Would you rather speak every language fluently or play every instrument perfectly?
Every language.
Speech. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I love music, and I think music is the universal language, but being able to communicate.
I want to listen to it, not play it.
Have everyone older than you talk like an adult from Charlie Brown.
Oh, that drive you nuts.
Or everyone younger than you talk like a minion.
Oh.
Banana.
Minions, because I don't necessarily hang out with a lot of younger people. I'm typically
I'm
around
right
older.
in the middle.
Yeah.
So
my husband's older. I'm going to need him to be, I don't. My kids my kids have always sound like minions
You don't
to
want
me.
Jason to be Charlie Brown's teacher, is
No.
what you're saying. Okay, got it. Would you rather give up access to the internet or give up access to motor vehicles?
Internet.
Oh,
all
yeah.
day long.
Internet, yeah.
Huh, interesting. I don't know that you all appreciate how woven into your lives the internet is.
I don't think you appreciate how much I love the freedom of a car.
Amen.
Would you rather have to sprint every time you use your legs or have to yell anytime you want to say something?
I already yell every
I
time I
was
say
going to
something.
say, I mean, she's already loud.
Would you rather be
Very loud.
fast like Dash or loud like...
And my voice carries, so it wouldn't be hard work for me.
Yeah. We'll
Would
just
you
stay
rather
where I am.
get stuck at all red lights in traffic or have incredibly slow internet after dark?
Red lights in traffic, I think.
I've already chosen.
Amen.
Yeah.
I only go through a couple. If that.
I've already chosen. It's the slow internet.
Well,
chose
that's out
you,
of
my friend.
necessity.
It chose you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like the sorting hat.
I would rather sit 15 minutes at a red light.
If the
two
music's
that I
good,
go through.
K105's bumping, I can sit at a red light all day long.
On television tonight, new series. It weirds me out every time there's a promo for this show. It's called... Apparently Siri thinks that I'm talking to her.
What happens?
Phil Cohen, who is the host of The Amazing Race.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Anytime you hear his voice, you think this is Amazing Race. This is The Amazing Race. And so for him to be doing a promo about Tough as Nails, so Tough as Nails is a micro version of Amazing Race because it's people racing wheelbarrows over, they have to do hay bales. They have to do, and so I think it will be good, but it's still weird hearing his voice doing something else. So there's a woman from Shelbyville on the show. And tonight is a 2-hour series premiere of Tough as Nails on CBS. I'd kind of like them to bring Amazing Race back if they could, but I understand it's, Corona and all.
My phone just alerted me that there's a bilingual HR position available now that you were talking about if I wanted to speak every language.
No kidding.
It just alerted me on my phone. I
That's
don't
wild.
speak the languages. I just said I want to.
Rosetta Stone. Today's highlight in history. This date in 2000, Venus Williams beat Lindsay Davenport 6-3, 7-6 for her first Grand Slam title. The Wall Street Journal was first published this date in 1889. President Ford announced he would seek a second term of office this date in 1975. Betty Ford passed away, former First Lady, this date in 2011. Those divers rescued the 12 boys on that Thailand. They were trapped in that cave in Thailand because of all the flooding. They were saved this date in 2018. Well, the first round was saved, and then they got the rest out over the next couple of days. Birthdays today. Singer Steve Lawrence is 85. Jeffrey Tambor is 76. Wolfgang Puck is 71. Angelica Houston is 69. Kevin Bacon is 62. Toby Keith is 59 today. I don't know how he's celebrating, but I'll bet it involves a boot.
He ain't as good as he once was.
Rob. Or pouring a beer down a horse's neck. Rob Burnett is 58 today, one of the creators of Survivor. Rocky Carroll is 57. Michael Weatherly is 52. Sebastian Maniscalco is 47. Milo Ventimiglia is 43 today. And Jaden Smith is 22.
Wow. Milo, I love her.
Milo.
I thought you said Milo.
Milo Ventimiglia.
Yeah.
That's Jack on This Is Us.
Oh, I was so going with the one on the 70s shows, the dark-headed girl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is her name? It's something close, right?
Yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Yeah, there we go.
Gone but not forgotten, John D. Rockefeller, born in 1839. Nelson Rockefeller, born in 1908. Rune Arledge, born in 1931. Chart toppers, 1961. Somebody throw a spur at that horse. You're breaking up.
Sorry, I have to go now. You're breaking up. We're breaking up. That's what I meant to say. We're breaking up.
Is today Thursday? Did somebody not tell me today is Thursday?
It's getting ahead of itself. I hope it's Thursday.
It's been weird since the beginning.
I kind of like to get this week behind me.
1970.
So that first week you get back from vacation, and as always, the hardest.
I felt like I was being punished on Monday.
I have been punished. Still being punished.
I'm going to have to negotiate a better schedule.
Got negotiating one too while you're at it. Get one for me.
Who do I take that up with? The governor?
I'd like to come in at 8 and leave at 9.
Yeah, I talked to Andy Dandy Taylor about that. I mean,
I'm going to need to be in on this meeting.
I'm an alumni of Druthers, so you
This
talk
is
to
true.
Andy Dandy
What
Taylor.
clout do you pull?
I think I'd be
Wow.
all right on that. Let's go to 1979.
Just really touting all of your highbrow status over there.
I can do burgers, potato wedges, but also I can batter fry zucchini and squash.
What about that fish?
What about what?
What about that fish sandwich?
They wouldn't. They didn't let me wear the. They caught me moonwalking with that mesh glove, so they wouldn't let me cut fish anymore.
Fate should have
Proper punishment for a person who wants to moonwalk in Brothers with a greasy floor.
It was easier to do on the greasy floor.
Yeah. HR got involved. That's what you get. You don't ever see HR come out. Mark's moonwalking again.
Caught me wearing that glove. It looked just like Michael Jackson's glove.
Sure it did.
I mean,
yeah, it did.
So leave it to me. I would repurpose it. I was probably already wearing penny loafers.
It's a 2-for-1.
1988, Michael Jackson, #1, Dirty Diana. Hanson was #1 in 97 with Umbop. Summertime, Kenny Chesney in 06, and Little Big Town, Girl Crush, 5 years ago today, was numero uno. MB's Prolo Wisdom for today. The best way to destroy an enemy is to make him a friend. The best way to destroy an enemy is to make him a friend. MB Sproul of Wisdom for today. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for another edition of our show. For Misty Thomas, for Beech, I'm MB, and now you're in the know.
Powered by Heritage Media of Kentucky, WKHG Litchfield, Kentucky, USA, 104.9 FM, the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105, your new